Okay, so in this reading, I have some cards talking about like feeling a little stuck, feeling a little stagnant. You know you're meant to be winning right now, okay? You're on this high horse. Some things, there's an inner voice, there's an inner direction, energy that's causing, what's the word? Drive, transmission fluid. It's like that, like torque, you know? It's that. That's going on. While someone around you, or there's an energy lingering, could also be energy you're dealing with too, that doesn't want this, or it's not that doesn't want this. Someone may not want this for you, but you personally, you do want it, but sometimes you need to have time away from it. 111 on the timer. So, like, there's big new beginnings happening, major energy that keeps occurring for you. And you're in a cycle, could be kind of like repetitively, that will play out until a breakthrough happens and major change happens. Something will balance out, and there was a situation that was like stuck or keeping you stuck, and you are on the other side. You're coming through these cards on the other side of this situation. And who, if this was because of an individual and it wasn't necessarily you, let's say, like dealing with relationships, living situations, things like that. Things you're not seeing or you weren't seeing, you now see it, or you're being given the opportunity to see it. Now that you've seen this reading or that you've come here, this is a confirmation for those who have already gone into examining what the situation has been. And this is advice for those of you who need to hear this. Because this is like, there's like two doors, there's like, it's not just an entrance and an exit, and there's a hallway. They work as both entrances and exits, and people have to come through this reading, no matter where they are on their path. They're going to run into this at the right time. Because you're following your intuition here. You're following a higher level intuition. And it's not just like you're a human being that's finding your way through things. It's like you're being led, divinely led. You're being divinely guided. And you're being told to keep some valuable information to yourself. Keep it, don't reveal all your cards to people. Okay? But there is something you can reveal. And it was moving towards this freeing yourself kind of energy. Like your higher self is freeing itself at the moment with something. Continue doing that. Don't stop doing that. Yeah, sit in this authority here because you'll turn this situation around. You'll continue doing that, okay? It's very simple, straightforward. Yeah, this view that you have, whatever you have in mind here for the world, like something new that you're going to birth into the world. Could be music, could be art, something like that. An area of study that you want to get into, like a career industry, creating. Something that you love, that your heart's attached to. It could be humanitarian, environment, animals. Continue doing that. Go down that path that ignites your heart. Follow your heart here. Because what you love will, keep you above. And it will help you to fight for what you know is right here. I'm getting very feminine energy. Divine feminines may be very attracted to this. I'm a divine feminine. We understand each other very deeply, the feminines. You may have Cancer in your chart, or Pisces. Soft water here. You're very good at listening to people. Let's say, let's say. Pertaining to this type of situation where you, like the meaning of the Hermit, the King of Swords, I mean the King of Wands in reverse, and the Ten of Swords upright, you're being guided to take care of your fire inside. Take things slowly, okay? Because this fiery side of you can burn out. It can burn out like your watery side. You may have like a mixture of fire and water in your chart. I'm getting that heavily here. And also air. That resonates with me. I'm not seeing a lot of earth at the moment. But this wisdom you carry will naturally heal this enthusiasm. Right now may not be the 100% time to like go about something. You're continuing anyways, which is very strong of you to do. And people are commending you for it. Okay? You will be commended for it. If no one's really showing up, you will be. Okay? Trust that. If people have wronged you, or if you feel like you're wronging yourself constantly, being guided to turn inwards and find the answers, okay? Because you hold the answers, you hold everything. You hold everything to get to the result you want. And if you don't have a result that you want in mind, then there can be a limbo state. That's what I'm getting here with that side advice, because it's to the side. Just, yeah, there's some sort of justice needing to be brought to, okay, I just channeled the message as I'm saying that. There's like, for some of you that resonate with this, okay, just to get this out the way. If you're dealing with vaping, or if you're dealing with some sort of like self-deprecating kind of like patterns here that will keep you stuck, like just keep you in bad health, okay, something like that, get rid of it, okay, your guides don't want that. There's some sort of past loved one, it could be a Libra. There's some sort of justice energy that's trying to come through and say, hey, whatever this devil energy is, kick it out. We don't want it here. But the other message that I received is that there's justice coming to the situation that has kept you stuck, that's kept you in a bind. Because someone's been wanting to do this to you, and they could be a Libra. Yeah. That could have caused some confusion for a while, but you're being told to move on because they don't want to, they do this because they don't want other people to win. It's their form of manipulation here. They don't want other people to win. They don't want to see you win. So yeah. And I just saw the Seven of Swords in my third eye, which talks about like someone trying to get away with their words. So they could have said some unfavorable lies, unfavorable things, just to make you look bad. Because they don't like that. Just to be petty. And it's not a game. We're not here to play those types of games with each other. That's not healthy. It's not humanity. 9 minutes in, exactly 9. So if some of you know, and it's important to talk about this, numerology, because in numerology, the number 9 resembles integrity and wisdom. And it's also the number of humanitarianism, being altruistic. So an altruistic person is going to like do the right thing and pass on the torch to the next generation. You know, they're gonna live out their life surviving through a means of providing and servicing others in some sort of beneficial way. It could be even through the tech industry. It could even be through, I mean, like helping others be creative, or like something more serious, like politics. or like directly impactful in that way. You know what I mean? Um, 9 is a very like universal. 3, 6, and 9, I think, are very universal in that way. They're connected to each other. Um, so there's an awakening. With 9, there's also major awakening, new beginning, new pathways, potentials that others may not be able to see within themselves. That kind of energy here. You may have it in your makeup here, because that's my soul number actually, is 9. So I'm like, even just naturally leaned more into sciences and like environmentalism and animals and protecting species. Luck. So there's some sort of wheel of fortune. So there's something turning as I'm saying that. Let me not stay fixated on that 9 energy though. But that, I saw that 9 number. Oh, and this is the 10 card. So, and let me continue here. There is that kind of continuation going on with the reading that Spirit wants to talk about, like from 9 to 10. And then that's basically comes back down to 1. So the things you learn and that you go through, the lessons that you go through, bring you back to transforming, a transformation. It breaks back down. And that's the Hermit energy. The Hermit is the 9. The Magician is the 1. So everything that you feel, or that maybe like, even his head is down, he's an older guy. He's gone through life. Oh God, here's that. Yeah. You'll be built back up. That energy will be renewed back into you. Because you can kind of decide here. You can make a decision here. Whoever's watching, to go into this new beginning. The wheel talks about very fortunate events, success. Some of you guys are going to be surprised at how successful you are and how much you're going to impact people. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's major discussion here coming through. Like, as you look the other way and you focus on this, something happens. It could, if for those of you that have been dealing with someone really toxic or difficult, or a relationship or something, let it die. Let it. Just, yeah. You know? It's like when you move out of a house, you're not going to come back to the house, right? To go check on like the yard and take care of it. I'm feeling like happy. This is confirmation. Just like move on. Because it's going to get really good. It's going to get really fortunate because you made a strong decision here. And you're going to grow from this page to this king or queen. This can be a pretty, it's like you grow into a figure. That you grow into your authority more. You know that you'll find that because you're making the right decisions for yourself, that the universe has strengthened your decisions in a way where it's like you're going to have more of an impact on people. So continue moving forward in that direction. And I just heard individuality, independence, and your imagination. Your imagination, your creativity it's a part of your aging. It's a part of your path here. Yeah, the Fool. It's part of the path. To be optimistic and have always having, like, you might be the type of person to always have like a fresh perspective, optimism, energy, like you're ready to go, spontaneity, you know. You want to travel, you want to go see things, and you want to be a part of it, because you're meant to be. You're going to bring yourself, you know, to wherever you're envisioning here. You're capable of that. And someone wanted to get away with making you feel like you couldn't. So that's changing. That whole situation's changing right now. Yeah, really fast. Really fast. Faster than you're perceiving. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Even me, personally. Like, it was 15:55. So I saw 555 right there. I would look that up right now, actually, in Google. 1555, angel number. Because there's a new beginning behind that triple five of major transformation, change. And this is something that you're going to be disciplined in, okay? Something that you're going to really feel like ignited by here. You need to make, or you are making a judgment call in a passionate, fulfilling area. Creative, I'm hearing. Like, this is your area or thing at the moment that will create a lot of unexpected good luck and a lot of power brought back to you by others complimenting you, recognizing you. I just saw the Six of Wands in my third eye, so I'm going to bring that here. Yeah, and your older self is going to look back at your younger self doing this and being like, wow, like that really opened doors. I'm glad I did that. It's very relieving that I allowed myself to do it. So if you're not allowing yourself something like that, there's some sort of block that's been there, that's going to change. Trust in the timing of how things are going. Okay, from you seeing this video to the actual time that it happens, just trust. Okay, because it will. You're seeing this and hearing it for a reason, especially coming from me. I mean, I'm an artist myself, so I just dabble in tarot for fun, for a hobby. It's a mystery, and also to help you if you need some clarity here. So I think that this will be a part of the past. I mean, it's this type of energy ultimately makes you stronger because you didn't pass away. You survived. You didn't pass away. You survived, right? So it's giving me that you can actually be kind of entertained by how much something kept you down or tried to, because you're gonna, yeah, people are gonna be fighting over the fact that like you moved away or that you got away from some situation. People aren't going to be happy about it, and you're still going to be getting this inheritance. For those of you who hear that, like, or that you need to hear that, you're still going to be getting that. Or that you're still going to build that home. And people are not going to, yeah, whoever these people are, make sure the door is locked on them, okay? Yeah. I don't know why, you guys. I just heard hiring a security guard. Like, if you're able to do that, props to you, babe. Like, genuinely. Because that's where we're at, you guys. That's where we're at. We're in the golden age of humanity. I mean, unexpected blessings come straight to us. They come straight to us. Um, if you can dream it, you can do it. And that's what Walt Disney said. Literally, he had nothing. Walt Disney had nothing at one point. Nothing. But he started with grouping together some individuals, some artists in a studio, not having everything, not everything that they needed, but they still did it. Like, those artists worked for hours. And it led to Snow White. Like, Snow White, do you know how big and grand that manifestation was? You know, this is, we're talking on that level. Because, and not only from that perspective of like classic Disney movies from the 1900s, it goes all the way into this multi-billion-dollar parks, and literally Disney owns neighborhoods like homes in Orlando, Florida. They're all around the world. So it's giving world energy. It's giving that um, you working with your current physical divine masculine and feminine energies will result in this major uprising. And then once again, see, there's a fly. There's going to be pests that come through. Protect, just all you have to do is protect your energy from them. Do work to keep, especially workout, exercise too. That helps tremendously, even in the spiritual community, because it's the fire, it's the pressure, you know. And if you feel like you're being thrown off balance in some way, you know, just find a way to stabilize that, however is best for you. Okay, but yeah, you're gonna be like shooting up like this, you know, like this new version of you will still come out. It's like from the 9, like I said earlier, to 10. The hermit, oh, I only have what I have. You know, I don't have as much as I think. And then people come in and assist you. The angels assist you with what you know already, with where you're at right now. They give you the tools that you need, and you become the magician. And then what does the magician do? Grow and build and fortifies and becomes the high priestess. And the high priestess becomes, accumulates more knowledge more and more and becomes the empress. And then it goes on and up and up. And it starts all over and comes back. The archetypes. Yeah, that's a little bit of a way to think about things through numerology. Because everything's numbers. We are all numbers. But we are sovereign beings. We must be respected. So follow your intuition, continue following that with that queen, the queen energy. Queen of Cups. Follow your emotions. Okay, if you are a water sign here, your empathy. You know, if someone's creates that feeling in you that's like ooh, that's not right. You know, how they're treating themselves and others, or just treating themselves, it's not right, you know. Offer guidance where you know it'll be reciprocated. Okay. I think that's all. I'm gonna end it off before I keep blabbering. Yeah. The Fool, the 9 of Cups. Being content and optimistic, balancing that, inviting that energy in will help you attain what you need. Okay, being just content with how things are. Okay, accept people for exactly how they've presented themselves, even if it's extremely bad and ugly. I know that's going to resonate with some of you, because yeah, and give some grace and time to know that it's a season, but don't forget. Okay, hold people accountable and navigate how you will. Because if the spirit guides got you, because if you got to cut somebody off, you got to really end relationships, and that death card I'm seeing in my third eye, if you really need to like go about things in that way, putting things to a complete dead end with certain people, you're being supported and guided in doing that as well. Okay, so don't feel wrong. There's really not many ways to go wrong. All right. Love you. I'll see you later. Bye.